I'm Mickey Hyder with Sandlot Baseball, and I've been asked to give you some batting tips today. The first thing we need to do is to know that we need to have a good fundamental swing in order to be successful and powerful in hitting. First thing we're going to do is choose a stance that's comfortable to us, but always make sure that our back foot is perpendicular to home plate, or it goes straight across to the other batter's box, and never turn your feet out duck feet style, because we're going to be turning this back foot and we don't want to turn it any further than we have to make our hips slow. So make sure that at least our back foot is straight across to the other batter's box. Also, we're going to hold the bat in our fingertips. That's where we got our door knocking knuckles lined up, much as mine are here. This makes we get more wrist action in the hitting stroke when we do that. Make sure that throughout our swing that we keep our knees inside our feet. We don't ever want to, when we take our negative move or we load, we don't want to sway back so far that we get this back knee over our back foot. So make sure that that happens or doesn't happen. We want to keep our knees always inside our feet. We want to stand probably on the insides of all our feet to accomplish that. First thing that we're going to do is when the ball is being released, we're going to take what I call a negative move. And that means our hands are going to go back to a point slightly behind and about even with our shoulder, and the weight is going to be transferred to our back foot. Again, being careful not to sway and get our back knee over our foot. That's our negative move. The next part of our swing is what we call toe touch. And as we take our stride, or even if we don't take a stride, we just lift our foot, we want to have our foot in a position where we're on our big toe on our front foot. As soon as this takes place, we're going to put our heel down to heel plant, and immediately when this heel plants, we want this back knee turning inside and behind our other knee. This turning of the back foot is not squish the bug like you've heard. It's turning on the inside of the foot instead of turning completely on the foot or the ball of the foot. So at heel plant, here comes the back knee. We're going to take the knob of the bat towards the ball. Our elbow will go right under our hands, and we want to get to a palm up, palm down position. We're going to take the knob to the bat, and when we get to this position, which I call bat lag, our back foot should be completely rotated with our shoestrings towards the pitcher, and we're going to be on our toe, and our back foot should be perpendicular to the ground. At contact, we want a firm front side on the left leg. Our foot is at a 45-degree angle or about pointed towards first. Our back foot is fully rotated and our arms are still flexed at this point. We want to be palm up and palm down. We're going to throw the bat to a point of extension about chest high, and this is where our arms get straight. We never bar out or wrap the bat with a stiff left arm like you do in golf. We're going to keep our arms bent until we get to extension, and again, that is about chest high. The lower the pitch, the higher the finish. The higher the pitch, the lower the finish. Use your body to gain more power and make more contact and be more consistent with contact hitting the ball. Remember, we stay on the plane with the ball if we get the knob to the ball, contact with the barrel on the ball, extension chest high, and finish above our shoulder. The ball's coming downhill from a guy standing on a hump, throwing to a guy squatting down. And the longer we can stay on the plane of the ball, the bigger our hitting zone, our bigger our hitting area, and the more chances we have to hit the ball. And that is some good basic batting tips for you on the baseball swing.